Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with another LEGO Ninjago MOC here today on Cross Studios, and I'm here with Clouse's Earth Mech, and or I guess you could call it Clouse's Magic Mech too. But it's a really cool mech right here. I think we did a really good job representing this on the show. It'd probably be like a $30 set if it was an actual set. You can see include a little shrine and stuff like that. So let's take a look at the figures real quick, and then we'll move on to the actual model. I included 3 figures with this. Jay, obviously, since he was the one fighting Klaus in this mech. Obviously Klaus, since he is the driver of this mech. And I also included Slevin, just a random type of guy to go with the set, maybe to add a little more action to the set. So that's why I added him. So let's go on to the little shrine. A small thing I added with this model is just basically a kind of small shrine for the Staff of Elements. Right here you can see that it's that same one that came in the set, except we changed this. It was a translucent red piece, even though it was inaccurate, so we replaced it with the accurate color of translucent blue. You can take a look at this right here. It's just a very simple design. There's not really much to it. It'd just be a little add-in to the set. You can see a little plant up here. So I thought it was a pretty cool add-in to the set, since you can put the staff on here, kind of make a little playability feature maybe. So moving on to Clouse's Earth Mech, I think this is one of the best mechs me and my brother have made. My brother made basically the main frame of it in the middle, then I kind of extended it on the sides with the legs and arms and head. He made a lot of the design for the head as well, so he did a really good job on most of this stuff. You can see the feet right here. I just made them really flat because I wanted it to be able to stand up very well, and you can see it does. It's a very heavy model actually, because there's a lot of pieces used on here, lots of details. You can see the arms right here will have a really cool jumbled look to them. On the back you can see there's a couple of details and such, and turning it around this way it's kind of just the same thing. Definitely a sweet model that you can definitely play with it. You can see the eyes. We turn these 1x1 red tiles inward to make it look like an evil face or whatever. So if you want to get Klaus inside of the mech, obviously just lift that up. And if you didn't know, we include these little purple flat stud pieces with him to represent the little magic stuff he was using in the show. Dark magic, I guess you could call it. So you can see there's a little steering wheel in there, and you can put Klaus inside if you want to. There's 2 studs at the bottom to hook it in. If you want to, you can just kind of set him in there like that. Sometimes you can actually sit him down. I don't know if he'll actually do it this time. You can see how you can set him down in there as well. So there's a couple different ways you can put him in there. There's a way to stand him up at the bottom, but it's kind of hard to get to when you're doing it on camera, and most of the time you'll end up screwing it up if you're on camera. But you can see the legs right here have some cool details on them. The legs are mainly composed of gray, and then the actual feet are composed of tan. You can see the arms. They're not really super detailed, but they're just kind of made for like being able to whack at stuff, being able to fight things. Definitely a cool looking mech right here, though I think there's a lot of details on it. These arms just kind of move back and forth like this. They're kind of just meant for show. Obviously you can use them to hit stuff, but they're not really meant for the huge use of playability. Definitely has a lot of details on this model though. That's one of the things I really like. Probably said that a bunch of times now, but you can see how that lifts up, moves down. And turning it around to the side, it looks very cool as well. We put a couple details on the back of rocks and stuff. Same thing with this whole part right here, some rock details as well. Really like this look. My brother came up with this kind of design right here with the eyes and stuff and going outward. Definitely a really good design by him right there. I think we did a pretty good job making this mech from the show. Obviously it wasn't in a huge amount of time in the show. It was kind of just a small little battle scene between Jay and Klaus, but definitely a sweet mech. Alright guys, so that is basically it for this MOC. It's kind of a smaller MOC for Ninjago, but definitely a cool one in my opinion. This is a highly suggested MOC that people wanted me to make from Ninjago. Obviously there will be other ones to come out soon, highly suggested ones. One suggestion that I am denying is the Preeminent. Due to the fact of its size. I could maybe make a smaller version of it, but honestly making that, I mean, Chen's Steamboat's one thing, but that's kind of a whole nother, and I really don't have enough pieces to make something like that. So I'm honestly going to deny that one for now, unless something happens in the future, and I do end up deciding to make it, obviously. But for now, it's not probably going to happen, but it is definitely a cool thing that it'd be a cool set, but I don't really know how you would exactly design it. I think you guys kind of get what I'm saying. But I hope you've enjoyed this MOC so far. I thought this was a pretty cool thing to make from the show, and kind of a smaller not really recognized MOC that people have made so far. I saw a couple people make this MOC and they did a pretty good job on it, so I thought I did a pretty good job to follow those up. So I hope you enjoyed this MOC. Look for more Ninjago MOC reviews and such. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.